We're about to see something happen in the world of XRP that could be very important. There is talk about the idea of burning all the XRP that is currently in escrow. The burn rate is currently about 5,000 XRP per day or 1.82 million XRP per year. However, there are more and more rumors that this rate is going to go up. Some people have even said that up to 25,000 XRP are being burned every day. Also, this behavior is said to be connected to Ripple's escrow accounts, which is very interesting. Things get worse and more. A former Ripple director said that the situation could take a dramatic turn if they burn all the XRP that is in lockup all at once. There seems to be more than just talk about how likely it is that this will happen. The situation is even more interesting because it happens at the same time that Ripple Labs announces it will buy back almost $1 billion 0 cents worth of XRP from the market. There are a lot of ideas about what this buyback and the possible escrow burn could have to do with Ripple's deal with the SEC. The buyback is because Ripple still needs XRP. What this would mean for and escrow burns are huge. In the event that all of Ripple's escrow XRP were burned, each coin could become worth $10,000 0 cents. Based on my research and the fact that Ripple Labs is forming more and more partnerships and needs XRP to support these partnerships, I think that a value of $10,000 0 cents per XRP might be necessary for the company to keep running and grow. Welcome to the HelpCoin family. Welcome back to the place you know you can trust for all things XRP. There are a few things we need to do before we start with today's programming. If you could, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and notify me to join our lively group. Wait for a moment because something exciting is about to happen. Once we reach 8,000 members, we'll be giving away a huge amount of XRP. It's really easy to enter the giveaway. It's simple. Just do 3 things. So make sure you're ready and don't forget to add the secret code HelpCoin to the comments to make sure you get in. Many sources agree with this and say that XRP will reach $10,000 0 cents because of Ripple's partnerships with other payment systems. Such a big rise in the value of XRP is not just it's possible, but it might be necessary because Ripple's world partnerships are growing and they depend on XRP. XRP's growth has been nothing less than exponential, and new reports, both public and private, show that it is spreading around the world. In particular, a BlackRock study that got out shows that they want to use XRP for cross-border payments. The most important parts of this report are brought out to show how XRP is becoming a globalized cross-border payment service. It's stronger because the Central Bank of Ireland just recently said they were going to use XRP to make trades across borders. As a payment method, XRP is now officially recognized as safe and reliable. This also means that Ripple, the company that created XRP, is now a registered virtual asset service provider. This is a big sign that XRP has a lot of promise in the financial world. In the meantime, the Global Central Bank of Japan has started to use XRP for their global banking systems. Over 30 central banks are now working together to make a central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger. This is part of a bigger trend. Out of these, 19 central banks have said XRP worth more than $9 billion. $400 million 0 cents altogether. This number doesn't even take into account the fact that the Fed Now Fast Payment Service might start using XRP. Leaked information says that the Fed Now Instant Payment Tool is thinking about using XRP for the blockchain part of their payment system. This change shows that people are becoming more sure that XRP's technology can be used in current financial applications. It is impossible to say enough about how important it is for the U.S. Federal Reserve to take full control of XRP and Ripple Labs. This move, which is meant to stop regular people from buying XRP, is a big change in the financial world. Instead of making a standard CBDC, central bank digital currency, the Federal Reserve plans to use the Ripplet system, which uses the XRP ledger and digital asset because it is efficient, cheap, and good for the environment. This method is especially useful because important central banks in over 8 countries, including the BRICS nations, have already teamed up with Ripple Labs to use the RippleNet system and the XRP ledger. To emphasize even more, the Federal Reserve is working with blockchain technology and has said in public that XRP and XLM could play a big role in the blockchain part of their FedNow payment system. One of their stories says that the FedNow services partnership with Metal Blockchain to allow quick and stable coin to fiat conversions is a big step toward combining traditional banking with decentralized finance. At the moment, US citizens can only make fast payments within the country using third-party apps like Venmo and PayPal or cryptocurrency digital wallets. But the FedNow system, which is still being built, has plans to add cryptocurrencies to its system. Over 120 organizations have joined this platform, including newcomers like US Bank and Exchange Bank, as well as many payment companies and solution providers. With Ripple possibly being added to the FedNow service, we're about to see a big change in the world of digital banking. One of the fintech companies being considered for this project is Ripple, which is known for its open source distributed ledger technology and smart cross-border payment solutions. In addition, Stellar Lumens. XLM is known for its blockchain-based payment network that makes international transfers faster and cheaper. It is also on the list of possible partners for the FedNow service. This brings us back to the 2 most important points of our conversation: the chance that XRP will hit $10,000 soon, and the possibility that a lot of XRP from Ripple Labs escrow will be burned. These 2 things will work together to make a big step forward for the XRP digital asset. The expected burning of a lot of XRP from Ripple's lockup could push the price of XRP to its all-time high, the $10,000 0 cents price point that was planned. Matt Hamilton, a former director of Ripple, said that the company could burn all the XRP in its escrow wallet, which has made this belief even stronger. This news is especially important because Ripple is still in court with the SEC. It's possible that such a burn could be part of a settlement deal, but lots of things are affected by this. If a huge amount of XRP was destroyed, its price could go up to $10,000 0 cents. It would also be in high demand from both individual and big investors who are looking for ways to make money, to use digital currencies like XRP to send money across borders. This would lead to a big drop in the amount of XRP that is available, so each XRP token would be worth more. It's hard to believe how many deals XRP will be able to handle. There are over $1.2 quadrillion worth of transactions just within the International Swaps and Derivatives Association, ISDA. Because of the large number and value of these transactions, each XRP must be worth $10,000 0 cents. And this piece does a great job of summing up the size, making it clear that XRP's goal is to make transactions easier. More than $1.2 quadrillion in ISDA. But that's only one part of the story. Plus, this number doesn't even look at other big players